Okay, yeah. That was definitely a hide moment. Yeah, okay, good. Alright. Yeah, they're moving really... What? Warning. This game contains the following: loud noises, flashing lights, imagery, jump scares, blood, mild swearing, crude dark humor, and various other dark themes. Play at your discretion. Hey there, and welcome to Tales of the Bunny Man by Zarek R over on GameJolt. Now, this is a game that someone mentioned to me, I believe a couple weeks ago, and I was already planning on playing it. This is something that I'm very interested in checking out. Synopsis. Your daughter has been missing for a month, along with other children you knew about, and now you're here to prove that she is still alive. You're here to go back to the abandoned Freddy Fazbear's Pizza establishment and bring your child back home safely. Not everything is always that simple in this tale, as the rabbit hole goes much, much deeper. Face the truth, no matter how heart-wrenching it may be. Alright, without further ado, new game. This is going to be interesting. I think this might be a really interesting game so far, from what I've seen anyway. And, you know, I've heard a lot of people talking about it. Ooh, we got like a little cutscene here. Us entering the establishment, obviously. Our daughter's gone missing over a month now, yet we think she might be here. It was once a place of joy. Kids would come and go every day. I think from a story aspect, this is going to be a very interesting one for sure to check out. Tales of the Bunny Man. But some never left. Ooh, look at these guys. Not really lookers, I would say. Really crude looking. Oh, and already look at that one. Only the bunny looked. Oh, and it's gone. Okay. It doesn't matter how long it takes. You know, I think there's something a bit ominous about the fact that only one of them moves. That's definitely a bit interesting there. I mean, yeah, sure, if all of them move, you know, you can, you know, call it, you know, malfunctions and all that, but when only one of them, things take a bit of a dark turn. I will have my daughter back. One can only hope, but the synopsis was not very forthcoming. Anyways, yes, Tales of the Bunny Man, and of course that like fade to purple, already alluding to what's going to be happening. I'm sure. Also like the logo, having the bunny ears on top of the B. Very nice. Now, episode 1. Face it, kid. Okay, and of course we have Bonnie yet again with that very creepy looking face. Ooh, tutorials. Use the comics to figure out how they behave. So we have 6 characters, but we're only dealing with 2 right now. Bonnie. This is interesting. Today, Bonnie T. Bunny was on his way to see his good friend, Mendo. It had been ages. He was really excited, but he knocked and knocked, but nobody answered the door. Crestfallen, Bonnie returned home. Maybe Mendo was out for the day? He racked his brain trying to think of where his friend could be. So I guess in this case, you know, don't open the door for Bonnie. Foxy. Yarg, here I come, Bon. I want those $4. I was like, I couldn't read that. You see like a gift box. You see like a large gift box. What a suspiciously large present in the middle of this room. I wonder. But it'd be rude to open someone else's present. I should check the park. Okay, now obviously Bonnie's hiding in the present. Then you have this. How hasn't he found me yet? If he doesn't refresh that camera in time, I'm gonna get him. But first, it's time for me to refresh myself with my Freddy Faz Soda. Woo! Gah, he did it! And then it just explodes in his hand. So, okay, so there seems to be 2 mechanics for Foxy here. One, you can hide somehow. Maybe not exactly like a present, but hiding is how you avoid Foxy, you know, in your office, presumably. And with the cameras, you need to refresh the camera. I wonder what they mean by that. Alright, December 15th, 1985. Wait, who is this? The hell? Click here to hide. So we are indeed hiding inside this present. So now we know how to do with Foxy. Click here to look. Obviously, you don't want to do this for lock, light. And then obviously you can go in the breaker room. Okay, so some of those things I don't think we have to worry about yet. Of course, we have to see the Bonnie mask yet again. Don't forget your cameras. Of course not. So, interestingly, okay, obviously we're in a very FNAF 1-esque location, but the animatronics are in unique positions. Or, wait, no, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica. Another Freddy, like maybe like a prototype, Foxy. So obviously following the FNAF 1 layout, right? With some differences, like this arcade room on the left. And you have cameras that have this like battery icon and then this refresh, which I think is what you need to do for Foxy, right? Now, I guess we'll see if the camera's like battery actually is an important mechanic. Maybe not yet, but it is interesting that we see it. And then here, click and hold to stop the music. That's interesting. So, you know, we have quite a few mechanics here to worry about, but again, Bonnie and Foxy are the only ones we're really going to be focusing on. My question is, what are we doing here then? Because we're here looking for a daughter. That is loud. We're here looking for our daughter, but I'm not exactly sure why we're here in this office. Bonnie left already, which means we now must go on the hunt looking for that rabbit. And obviously we only have the one doorway. There's Bonnie, by the way. We have the one doorway to our left, or right rather. So we know for Bonnie, this door, this little hallway is going to be the most important one. This and Pirate's Cove pretty much. So, you know, we're not going to have to worry too much. I'm sure these costumes look a lot more menacing than, you know, the regular ones. And especially the Bonnie one, I mean, just look at that face. Just really uncanny. Of course, I think from a visual standpoint, you know, very gritty. You have the static. Obviously, the environment itself feels gritty as well. But it's mainly the audio, I think, that's helping sell that perspective currently. See, there's only one thing about Bonnie that I'm a bit confused on, right? Bonnie, they said to keep the door closed. So maybe I have to walk up to the door and keep it shut? Maybe? Because obviously it's normally closed. Ooh. Alright, so there I don't have to refresh it. Very menacing, just like in the darkness there. Let's take a look here. If I go to the door, that's the light, and this is to keep it closed, I think. Bonnie's now in the arcade. So they're taking their sweet time, which is not the best because Bonnie's mechanics are the only ones that I'm a bit confused on. I'm not entirely sure what to do there. This is weird. Where is Bonnie at? Oh, Bonnie's already outside. Okay, hold on. That was quick. When Bonnie... Keep it closed? I don't know if I have to listen for a knock, maybe? What? I was expecting Foxy to be attacking me. I mean, Bonnie. Foxy can appear on any camera and try to take it out if he so chooses, or he can go straight to you instead. Refresh any camera he appears on if his face is up close. If he runs down the hall, which is probably the sound cue I heard, if he runs down the hall, quickly hide into the box and wait for him to pass. At least now we know what to do with the refresh, right? You only refresh if he's like up close to the cameras. Also, those comic strips mentioned a character by the name of Mendo, so I wonder if that's an actual character in the game, like an animatronic we're gonna have to deal with. But, you know, that might be a bit of a stretch. There's no real guarantee about that. It might just be a comic strip thing, but, you know, it's an idea. Alright, well, for one, Foxy has decided to come out a lot earlier than last time, and Bonnie is not moving at all. Oh. Oh, Lord. Hide. Surely we got a sound cue. Oh. That might have been it. It's hard to tell, but... Yep, now the curtain's closed. And now Bonnie just had to be here a lot quicker. Okay. But now that Foxy's out of the way, we can... Oh, wait a minute. I lied. This is night 1, and Foxy's already trying to attack me again. Close this. Alright, I think now we're good. But anyways, at least now we got a good idea how to deal with Bonnie. I think that's hide again. Okay, yeah, that was definitely a hide moment. Yeah, okay, good. Alright. Yeah, they're moving really... What? So I guess... Oh my lord. Okay. So I guess that wasn't the sound cue indicating that he passed. Oh, I really thought that was. Maybe I should check... Maybe I should check the cameras before I hide to see if he's... Let's see, is he... Oh, yep, bingo. Okay, so you see, so I think that's what happened. I hid. He was out. He actually went to one of my cameras, and then he went to my office. I'm guessing that's pretty much what happened. So, in other words, he bamboozled me. Bingo. Found you again, Foxy. You're not catching me off guard that easily. Now Bonnie's here. Great. Not really what I want to see. Alright, so he's attacking my office. It's a different audio cue when he attacks your office. It's a different audio cue, so you can kind of tell. It's kind of hard to tell, but again, you have the time to check the cameras and then hide. It's just a bit riskier because I don't know the timing for, you know, like how long do you have to hide? I'm not sure, but you can check all the cameras if you want. 6 a.m. Best to go home and rest. What did we do then? What kind of investigation is this? Tomorrow is another day. Yeah, it sure is. But what the hell is that? This day 1, September 29th. Is this what is this? Ooh. Nice little drawn style for cutscenes. Susie. Why the long face, Jeremy? Oh, and we got dialogue choices. Let's just go with huh. You're looking like Smelvin with that sad face of yours. Did you just compare me with your dog? I didn't mean it like that. I forgot about the voices. What the hell, Fritz? Oh, sweet Neptune. Hey, let's go in already. Alright, so these are the kids, obviously. Yeah, we did promise to meet up with Cassidy. I like that idea. Yeah, I want to see Cassie already, says Susie. Oh, hi Cassidy. Hi Cass. And then, hi Susie and everyone from Cassidy. Hi, what are you up to? Just working on a fella. You know how it is. Dad still doesn't like that I keep this around. But you know how I am. More persistent than everything. So... They showed us this little figure in the loading screen just now, before this. Because it's a little plushy type bear. I'm going to guess Cassidy's our daughter that went missing. So that's interesting. That's an interesting perspective. We never really thought about... I never thought about, like, what Cassidy's parents have gone through. Like, during this whole thing. In the official FNAF lore, anyway. Gabriel says, we learned this the hard way. And then Fritz, for some reason, has got to look like that. Well, you done already? Cassidy, don't push it, pirate boy. Pirate boy, huh? Foxy, interesting. I just want to play hide and seek. That's also like Foxy. Very interesting. Susie says, I love hide and seek. Let's do hide and seek, please, Cassidy, please. Sure. Yippee, yippee, who is it? I want to hide. I don't want to seek, I want to hide. I can be it if that's okay, says Jeremy. A is the worst one. It be fixing to be jolly. Jesus. Oh, okay, little fox guy. You're gonna be the first one. 10, 9, 8. Ooh. Inter. Oh. Hey, is anyone hiding? Vince is like, piss off. Sorry. Didn't mean to bother you. Ugh. Vincent. New character. This is cool. It's a bit more interactive than I was expecting. Let's check the arcade room. We can either play Road Sleep, interact with Pop Goes versus the Machinist, or Face Game. Let's try Pop Goes, why not? This one was just installed here. Although already people are flocking to it, something about it being British makes it cool, I guess. But I promised to play with Susie, so I can't do that now. What about Road Sleep? I remember this used to be Roadkill, but someone got upset with the name, so Mr. Afton insisted on changing it. Sweet idea, but I prefer Roadkill. I guess I can see why now. Interesting that they know Afton on like a name basis, especially, right? They don't. He's not just some man. They know him as Mr. Afton, the owner, right? And then Face Game. Oh, okay. Uh, that's just really okay. Who are you? Tammy. Tammy Ben. How are you? I feel like I need to vomit. Have you seen anyone? Face Game. Goodbye. Face Game. Odd. We have like a little parts and service room. Roy Davis. Howdy, Jeremy. What can I do for you? The same things. How are you? You know how it be. A Wild West Monday out here, wrangling the customers and the puppet over there. Who are you? You always were a kidder, Jeremy. Had a feeling I wasn't going to go anywhere. Have you seen anyone? Any of your friends? Well, come to think of it, Susie, I reckon, I saw sneaking over to the kitchen. Not surprising, really. Thanks, Roy. Anytime, partner. And then we pretty much leave that. Let's check the hallway, I guess. We're just trying to find anything. Hey, you. You seen our caretaker around here? Andrew. No, sorry. Thank you. Anyway, let's go look at the front desk, Andy. She's probably trying to figure out who that one white mascot is. The puppet, I'm guessing. You're probably right. She never got the hype behind it, and neither do I. Like, we'll leave the kitchen for last. Pirate's Cove. Fritz. What does it mean to be a pirate, Foxy? What do I need? Do I have to lose an eye and an arm? Is it all in the way that I speak? Is it all in the way I speak? Do I need a sword? I want to be like Michael. Michael was the best captain. Except you, of course. What does it take? Michael. Okay. I wonder if that's Michael Afton. Jeremy found Fritz, of course. Found you. Oh, shoot. Sorry for scaring you. Also, what did I tell you about hiding here? Do you see how big that hook is? Fritz says it's awesome. And then Jeremy's like, it's dangerous. Out now. Get out of here. And then we go to the dining room. Wait a minute. Cassidy, fucking damn it. That was a bit too obvious. I mean, yeah, the one spot, you know, the most obvious spot, literally where the person was counting. Alright. That's the kitchen, so bathroom will be last. Ollie. Hey. Hey, you look kind of lost. Yeah, I'm playing hide and seek with my friends. Cool place to play it, right? Do you know if that big puppet thing in the middle of the prize corner walks? If so, where does it go? Everywhere, I think. Really? That made my brain go ba-bum. I don't actually know. I'm gonna ask Roy if he knows anything. It's cool how it's like, you have all these little connecting pieces here. Trent White. Well, well, well. It's Westbrook Elementary's biggest wannabe Einstein. Aren't you studying advanced scientific theory or something? Wouldn't that make you a wannabe Einstein too, Airhead? If you want something, book it. How are you? What do you think? Ugh, this place is the pits, man. They used to have Lally's game down in the arcade, which was pretty bitchin'. But they took it in the back to make repairs. So already that's a book reference to FNAF's books, Fazbear Fights. It's been months since then. My guess is they tossed it. I overheard the owner saying it was weird and creepy. Yeah, right. As if he doesn't look like a total freak himself. They just don't get Lally like I do, you know? You know, literally, I'm finding more references to their books. Trent White is actually a reference to a character in the book Fetch. Or it's a reference to the character, because apparently Trent White is, in the Fetch story, also a student of advanced scientific theory. So that's interesting. I'm truly sorry for your loss. Thank you. I feel like I've been left a shell of who I once was. How are you? Let's see if we can go back. I don't know, you seem a little too into this game. Hey dog, buzz off. The game is only for 2 anyways. It's another reference to the Lad's Game book as well. What the hell? I wonder what else do they have here. Why are you even here? You asked so many questions. And then, have you seen anyone? No, I haven't seen any Freddy maggots, thankfully. Laters. Thank God you're leaving. This took forever. Yeah. I mean, that pretty much covers everything. So, kitchen to find Susie. Rita Lorraine. I'm literally going to start searching up these names now because they're making so many references to their books. You see, Susie, sometimes the people you love won't even realize you're head over heels for them. You gotta make it clear. Be loud. You know what I mean? For a cute-looking girl like you, there should be some boys looking for you and you ain't even realizing it. And then Susie's like, boys? Question mark. And then, oh, hey, Jeremy, I guess you found me. Goodbye, kids. She's got like, I'm out of here. And then we go back to the bathroom. And this weird... What the hell is this supposed to be? It looks like... shaped like a dog almost because you have the tail. Back to the bathrooms. Oh, how are you? Gabriel. Okay, Gabriel doesn't want to speak. Have you seen anyone? Think I saw something. Why aren't you hiding then? I thought I saw Michael. I don't know, it was too hard to see. But I think I also saw Fritz Baker entering the house. Must have been Mike then. He's not been himself since... You know what. She's the only person who he feels comfortable with. She. Okay. So they're definitely referencing some sort of like odd event regarding Michael, it seems. I think he regrets it deeply. Even though we weren't present, I can feel the impact. We should have been there. They're referring to Fritz, I believe, right? We are still his friends. Do you still believe that, Gabriel? We will never forget him. Fine. Let's go back to the others. You caught me in the end. Alright. Trent White is not looking so good over there. Oh. This is, again, okay. I was hoping it would switch to Chica rather than Bonnie. Bonnie and the gang are cool as always, but I couldn't read that. Hey, if you're gonna make me read stuff. There's a song playing. Gabriel, is that Gabriel or Jeremy? One of them gets lured. No, Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy. Because they're wearing the Bonnie shirt. Hello? Oh, no. I like your whistling. Maybe it's just a janitor? Oh no, I don't like... Why are we zooming out? I miss my mom. I hope she picks me up soon. Oh. Oh, okay. One thing that's a bit interesting, by the way, about that is, I guess in that case, Jeremy's the first. So now we go to episode 2, right? Episode 2. Come on, smile. Alright, so this time we add Chica to the ranks. Chica baked cookies for Mendo at Bonnie's request. Supposedly he was homesick, but cookies can make everything better. Knock knock. But once again, nobody answered the door. He was probably so sick that he couldn't get up. Sigh. And so Chica ended up leaving the cookies at the door. She should probably go get a doctor, or preferably tell Freddy. So there seems to be another situation of keep the door closed, right? Do not open it. Maybe I should have checked the other characters, because maybe they got new comic strips. I did not think of that. But I'm going to assume it doesn't change. December 16th. So for reference, right? September 29th was when they were playing hide and seek, so it's been 3 months then since the disappearances, or since the initial disappearance of Jeremy, right? Which means that in this game's timeline, Jeremy's the first to go missing, or aka killed. But it's really, I like how they're doing the storytelling, right? Especially like with the references to some of the FNAF books. That's cool to see. But overall, I think it's a really nice storytelling style that they're going for. It's such a like creepy way to show it too. That, oh wait, hold on. Chica and Bonnie left. I gotta be careful here. I mean, I wonder how careful do I have to be? Oh boy. Maybe that's how careful I have to be. Because Chica's already at my door. So let's pay attention to sound cues. That's a camera audio cue, so shoot. Close it. No one's home. It's weird that you have to open the door in order to like close it. I'll say from like an animation standpoint, that is a little bit awkward, but aside from that, it's nothing crazy. Again, the good thing is that you hear sound cues for Bonnie, so you don't really have to keep track of where they are yet, because again, so far for both Bonnie and Chica, you have to close the door. So obviously, you don't have to worry about it too much. Yeah, I don't know what's with the sensitivity in this game, but it's like out of control. Like my mouse is like flying all over the game. Like literally, look how does that's so like it's kind of hard to control. And gone. But you see what I mean? Like that's what I mean by awkward. Like you literally open the door just to close it again. It doesn't make too much already. I mean, hey, I'll do it again. I know it's Bonnie, not the door this time. I'm gonna have to start checking the cameras when a new character is, like, at the doorway, but... Oh, already? They're so active. The moment one of these characters need me to open the door, that's when I have to start paying attention to cameras. That's, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Because right now, I can just ignore Bonnie or Chica. I can treat them the same. But once a character needs me to open that door, then I'm gonna have to be careful. Let's see here. Where's Foxy again? Oh, Foxy hasn't left the thing yet. I think. Unless I'm making a crucial mistake right now. Which is definitely possible. Bonnie's at the doorway. Oh, nope, there's Foxy, so we're good. Chica's literally not there. Chica was just there. Oh, look, it's both of them. Hold on. Shoot. Shoot, see what I mean? Like, the camera, it's literally flying all over the place. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, literally, I don't know why. Like, my mouse feels fine here, but in-game, it's very hard to control. Bonnie will... Wait, let's see. Bonnie will either bait you into thinking he will attack or go to the door. Check if he's there before closing it, and make sure to stay until he leaves, or he will sneak in and catch you. I didn't know that. Bonnie tries to bait you? I did not know that. I wonder, so I did not know that detail though, that Bonnie will make you think he's attacking. So you have to check if he's at the door, which is not something I want to do. But we'll have to see how it works eventually, so we're going to do that with Chica. And see, there goes my mouse cursor flying again. So Bonnie was there, so you know, okay, close the door. Alright. I'm really just going to keep staring here because so far Foxy hasn't tried hiding at all. Or trying to attack me, rather. So I haven't had to hide as a result. There we go. Refresh. There's Chica. Let's see. Alright, Bonnie, are you trying to play games with me or are you being there? Okay, you are there. No more games. Bingo. Camera. Foxy hasn't popped back out, which is good. Alright, this time Foxy is actually being a bit slower because Foxy still hasn't come out of his little cove, which is good for us. And Chica is still there. Foxy left the cove, is just waiting now. 5 a.m. Alright, let's check for Foxy again. This part's gonna be a bit dangerous now. Shoot. Close it, close it, close it. That was too close. Again, literally the issue is that I force myself to go slower because the weird mouse issues. Wait, my mouse felt normal there. What the hell is that? Why'd my mouse feel weird like that? Tomorrow's another day. Yeah, again, that plushie belonged to Cassidy, so I'm guessing Cassidy is our daughter. Day 2, October 7th, so about over a week. Of course, there's only 4 kids, and they're crying. So, how's everyone doing? I'm good. When's Jeremy coming back? My mom said Jeremy and his parents are going on a trip. But when is he coming back? Yeah, I think we know that's, not really what's happening. Oh, I think Mrs. Sutherland is lying. Don't say that. Sorry. Let's go play games. Let's go to the arcade. Sounds good. Alright, matey. You guys go ahead. I want to see Bonnie on the stage first, then see if anyone else is around. So, I guess that pretty much means Susie's gonna be the next one. So if we go here, Isabella, I can't speak, Isabella Avery. Oh, hey Susie, what you doing? Hey Izzy, where's Mr. Mackenzie? Who? Your dad. Oh, he's picking up Tyler from his soccer club thing. You mean soccer practice? Yeah. How are you? Great! Aaron and I managed to get that Chica plush I was fighting for weeks. Oh, that's great, Izzy. I have one of my own. Well, I'm expecting Tyler to show up today to play that road sleep game, so we win big money so we can get the Freddy plushie next. Sounds great. Favorite thing about Freddy's? The band. I love Freddy, Chica, the rabbit one, and Foxy. Interesting that Bonnie's the only one that went unnamed there. You mean Bonnie? Yeah, I heard him talking to me today. What do you mean? He sounded more like Mom's broken radio, but I heard him say bunner thing or something. That's odd. Odd indeed. Bye. Have a great day. See you later, Susie. Let's continue to the question marks. The question mark seems to be like side things you can do. James Edwards. Ah, if it isn't our favorite trash eater. Don't call me Bat Meanie. Sorry, kid. This is my territory. Theodore Salas. Edwards, stop being mean to Susie. She's essentially a VIP. Fine. I'm gonna go back to making the fajitas. Sorry, kid, you gotta go. We can't have folks in the kitchen. That seems to be everything, right? Even though you can go to other places, they seem to tell you where there's like interactions happening. So unless there's like secrets you can find, it seems like, you know, I think we'll be fine. So let's go back to the stage. Something is off about Bonnie. Mr. Afton is saying he's breaking a little too often, but I don't know why he doesn't let Henry see what's wrong. A stare. Yeah, let me... I regret my choices. Should have never stared. Let's go over here to the dining room. Fritz. Who are you? I'm a Fritz Baker. Oh, Fritz's mom. Okay. I'm a single mom of 2 in Los Angeles, working as an accountant while my batshit insane husband is fighting the Prowler just to bring me milk. Girl, come on. Okay. Who are you? Not who are you. How are you? You know, just working at 9 to 5. Afterwards, being Mikey's personal therapist. Wish he would pay me. And that silly man should abide by the Fair Labor Standards Act. Michael again. That's why you love him? Shut up, Sutherland, cause you would know everything about love. Well, I do. Rita taught me, I guess? Homegirl, never listen to a word from that wannabe Afton's mamacita. She's a little unhinged, if you catch my drift. Favorite thing about Freddy's? The ball pit. Wish I could veg out a little more in there. Gonna bargain with Henry a little more about that. And then, bye, have a great day. See ya, Sutherland, you know where to find me. Finally, before the main thing, Roy Davis. Howdy, Sutherland. Who are you? I'm just a good old-fashioned merchant. How are you? I'm hanging in there, kid. Favorite thing about Freddy's? Well, it's gotta be the prize corner right here. It's my own little place. Although I found something odd. Don't tell anyone this, kid, but I found this tape in one of them plushies. Thank you? Just keep that to yourself, alright? That's interesting. Have a great day. Anytime, partner. Hallway. Time to see what this tape does. So this is what's interesting, right? Because some of these like side interactions can only be accessed if you like do something before that, right? So even if you, by skipping one side interaction, you could skip potentially many others. So let's see here. We're actually going to be seeing something. That's interesting. You can miss out on this. July 25th, 1981. E. Murray meeting. Wait, E. Murray? Is that supposed to be a reference to Edwin Murray? Conversation transcribed. With that being said, that's how I created it. Yeah, Edwin Murray, by the way, is the person that created the Mimic. Fascinating. Just really fascinating. Henry and I think you might be of great help to Fredbear's. Thank you very much, Mr. Afton. Even though I came because of that living vacuum cleaner, I wanted to ask a question about that. So, interesting. So this is involving, like, stories with the Mimic. Oh, this is something something. It is meant for my son, the Mimic. Yep. That is its name. Inaudible seems a little scary for a 5-year-old. Well, it is just an endoskeleton with arms at the time. It wasn't supposed to be the permanent name, but David likes it. I was thinking about giving it some sort of suit. It's just a bare mech at the moment. Interesting that this is actually tying to like the Mimic and everything, but he learns from David, takes care of him. They have taken a liking to each other. Another member of the family to him. Huh. Very interesting. I have an idea. Oh, okay. Your son loves it, right? Yes, that's what he just said. Also, this is lagging like crazy, that static. This is the most important thing for us, bringing joy to all with our imagination. Your son bonding with a creation. Imagine if we could do the same to 5 or 10 or damn, even 100 children, Edwin. See, yeah, Edwin Murray. Children that don't have a friend or brother. What are you trying to say? Let's mass produce the Mimic, I guess. Or not the Mimic, but like the endoskeletons, animatronics. William, with all due respect, it is made to help my son. It was a gift to him after his mother died. Do you think that would take away their magic? You made it with love. Imagine how many lonely children would need a little buddy. A buddy made with love. Children who don't have a mother. Something to grow and learn with. Yeah, I'm not sure what's lying here. My son Kenny is lonely. So lonely. His own brother won't stop bullying him no matter what I try to do. And my wife is too busy taking care of Elizabeth. Something up. Give me at least a week with this mech of yours. Let's see how my son will react. And if your magic manages to help him, how's that? Do we have a deal? Okay. Yeah, I think the game itself is lagging. Says I missed I'm missing like some of the audio. What's this? Thanks, Dad. Okay. Yeah, I think there was like one dialogue line that I missed there, but that's okay. Vincent. Hey, little bird. Stay out of there. No, scram. No entering unauthorized areas. Let's see what else is here. Back to the prize corner. Looks like you saw that tape. Guessing you want to know about William, right? Well, what do you want to know about him, Susie? Did you know him in 81? Well, I've known him and Henry since the 70s. Before then, in the late 60s, I was out in the San Francisco Bay. Tangent aside, I knew him in 81. Is there anything wrong, Susie? I am just wondering, do you remember anything from 81? Well, I remember William and Henry went on a bit of a buying spree in the early 80s. After getting some Fazbear Entertainment paychecks, they shopped around for tech and patents and... Am I boring you? You aren't old enough to know what a patent is. I'll tell you when you're older. Thanks, Mr. Davis. I'll be going now. Okay, so we pretty much reached all of the side stuff. Now we're at Pirate's Cove. Oh, and... okay. Well, I don't like this. Mr. Afton, don't scare me like that.
Now, what's a missy like you doing snooping around a pirate's property?
I was expecting voice acting for him. Okay, that was unexpected. Oh, okay, he changed outfits. How are you?
Day is fantastic.
Oh, he went back to his normal voice.
Michael, unfortunately, didn't get over his little prank, but it doesn't matter. I love him nonetheless. I'm proud of him.
Interesting. Quote-unquote prank.
He's quite the genius himself. Must have caught the Afton genes. My family is quite rich in that. Metaphorically and quite literally.
Quite snobbish as well. Mr. Afton, I never asked this, but why do you not talk about your family? Elizabeth and I were thinking about this yesterday. Can you tell me, please?
Sure.
Yippee! Thank you. Why does he looks kind of pissed there. See, he balled up his fist already.
I came from the UK with my mom and older sister, Elena. I arrived in this world and these lands in 1935. I met Henry in the same woods as we're in front of. This became our everything. He helped me create, and I helped him.
Okay. You have a sister? Where is she?
Elena is something we don't talk about.
Hmm.
But she's back in the UK, continuing our family business.
Again, he looks, at the very least, like this seems to indicate that he's not happy talking about the subject, which is interesting. What is it?
Farming.
Oh. Not to sound rude, Miss Rafton, but when are you going to tell this to Elizabeth? I feel like this should be something you should tell her.
I will, just not now.
Okay.
You're just an exception.
Oh, right. Because, well, okay. Thank you. So we said how are you? Where's Foxy?
Foxy's in the parts and service. The old landlubber's really twisted with the arms and legs. Almost stabbed Henry in the chest just now. But Agatha and Stain are hooked on the matter.
Okay.
Did you know that Foxy's original name was Roberto Foxy?
I did not. No way.
It is. I'm not ashamed to say that it was the original intent. I still try and convince Henry that his name is Roberto from time to time. I just wished he was a little more orangey.
Okay. Favorite thing about Freddy's?
I think it has an aura. A mystical energy, maybe. If you believe in that sort of thing.
Okay. I do kind of believe that sort of thing.
To each their own, I would say. But I am glad you think the same. Actually, keep it a secret between you and I, but I think you and your friends are the ones to help with that. I will eternally thank you all for being a part of this.
Okay. This is like that's just really a creepy thing to do there. Arg, where have you been, you scallop? Or where have you been, scallop? That's what I meant to say. We've been waiting for ages. Okay, this time I can actually click through them and it's not just skipping dialogue for me. Sorry, I was just looking around. Really? It's alright. Well, mateys, it's time to plunder your pockets. We've got a machinist to beat. I don't have any quarters. Sorry, me neither. It's fine, I've got some. Well, what are you waiting for? Let me have the booty. My money, my game. Sounds fair, I guess. Yeah, I think so too. There's Fritz. They're all playing Pop Goes, and they're being watched by Afton. Well, That's it, like that as an extra, like, hold on, I'm waiting if anything happens. They still have the arrow there, so I don't know if, can I click anything? I hope I didn't skip anything. Oh lord. Alright, so I just checked and no, I didn't actually skip anything, which is good. But that is gonna be it for this part of Tales of the Bunnyman, and this is a very, I'm really liking this. This is very interesting. I love how they're doing the storytelling and being able to like break down some of the events that happen in this, you know, this fan games world, especially now that they're including Edwin Murray in this, which is very interesting, right? Because we know, well, if you've read the books, to some degree, Edwin Murray is heavily connected with Fazbear Entertainment, at least in terms of its origin back then. He, you know, was at one point building the animatronics themselves, and this all started because he had like a really successful vacuum, apparently. Very random product, but literally he, you know, built the Mimic, which ended up learning violence from Edwin after his son died because he was chasing, I believe, a butterfly, or he was chasing something and got hit by a car. That's a random ass tangent, I know, but in general, it's interesting that they're introducing Edwin into this, and we have like secret, like they're obviously like we can learn more about the game's world through these nice side interactions that you don't have to do. So I love seeing that, the optional like things that you can do. I love seeing that. And it's very, what adds a really like very disturbing layer in terms of like the events of this game is that Afton knows these kids. He talks to them, like he talks to them normally, like they all, like they know each other. They would be, Afton would be considered, as a family friend. And that's something that I never really thought of in my mind. Is like, imagine if Afton actually knew these kids. Like, what if Afton was a family friend to, the parents of the missing children? That would add a really disturbing layer to this, because to think that, he was close to their families for so long, and he would be considered someone that may be trusted by the families, and yet he did this to their children. I mean, it's a really creepy thing to think about, right? So, seeing Afton literally talk to them and literally like pretty much taunt in Susie's face, although she doesn't know it, like, this place feels mystical, and you and your friends are thankfully part of that. Or, I have part of you to thank for that, because, I'm killing you and, using you for remnant and all that. It's really just, it's a really sick look into it, but it's such a cool way to like see this whole story unfold. And with that said, of course, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know you're enjoying the content and want to see more of it. The game will be in the description below as always. And with that said, I'll see you in another video. Take care.